Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
It is the Field of 68 after dark on this Friday night. I'm with Terrence Oglesby. I'm with Tyler Hansbrough, and this is John Fanta on this Friday, January the 5th, 2024. On tonight's show, we've got a fresh edition of Fanta's Forum, where counselors Oglesby and Hansbrough will present their cases, and you in the chat, as well as me, Judge Fanta, will determine a winner. We'll see how that goes. But we begin tonight with a top 10 showdown in college basketball that just concluded. Final score, Purdue 83, Illinois 78. The Boilermakers have won 7 in a row. They are 14-1 on the season. Terrence Oglesby, your instant reaction to this game.
Hey, look, when you're really good, sometimes you got to win ugly. And when the best player in college basketball doesn't play well and gets in foul trouble, he still finds a way to go 5 for 5 from the field, get 15 boards, and produce at least while he was in the game. Look, he can't be brilliant every night. And on a night where he had it not his best game, Trey Kaufman-Renn probably played his best game. Braden Smith, even though there were times where he was a little shaky, 4 turnovers, still played extremely well. And Lance Jones hit some timely shots. Look, it's a Purdue team that even when they're not on their best day, they can still beat you, especially at home. But kudos to Illinois. I thought this was a team that really, it seemed like they were down and out. I think the game started 20-4. That's difficult to crawl out of. I know Tyler never ended up in that situation ever. But Clemson, we did maybe a time or two. They're not easy mountains to climb. And kudos to Illinois for at least getting back into the game and giving themselves a shot.
Tyler, your thoughts on this win for Purdue?
Well, to me, the final score isn't a good indication of how the game went. I didn't think Illinois capitalized in certain situations when they should have. When they got Edey in foul trouble in the first half, I didn't think that they handled that very well. I thought they should have capitalized on that. Edey doesn't get in foul trouble a lot. When you have the best player in college and you take him off the court, I think you should have a run and, have a little bit of an advantage. But I don't think that they played well as a team. I thought they played disciplined and took a lot of selfish shots. But to me, also the storyline tonight is for Purdue, they had somebody step up that wasn't Edey, that wasn't Fletcher Lawyer or Braden Smith. And it happened to come from Kaufman, what is his name, Kaufman Finn or – yeah, Kaufman.
Kaufman-Renn.
Yeah, and he went off, and that's big for Purdue. When it can take a little bit of pressure off those two guards in Edey, I think it's going to make Purdue extremely tough down the stretch, and they need somebody else that can provide them a little relief, even outside of Lance Jones, too.
Well, Terrence, that's just it. You look at tonight. If I had told you coming in, Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer are going to go a combined 5 for 20 against any team, nor alone Illinois, who I know they're without the suspended Terrence Shannon, but Marcus Domask is a big-time scorer. Quincy Guerrier had 18 points. Domask had 20 in the second half. If I had told you that, first off, I don't think anybody would ever guess you'd be down 20-4. Tonight, right. You were doomed by a horrible start. You take out the first 8 minutes of this game and Illinois wins the game. But you're down 20-4. You look up and you're down 16 points. And the only people that you have to blame are yourselves. I know it's the number 1 team in the country. I know Mackey Arena won Purdue the game tonight. That place is as tough as any in college basketball, and it won Purdue the game, Terrence Oglesby, because they come out guns a-blazing. Their guards did not play well. And I think that we saw tonight, to Purdue's credit, they can win a game in different ways, more ways than last year, right?
I think you're absolutely right. And another thing, too, we got an inconsistent Fletcher Lawyer again. What happens whenever he's been inconsistent, had one of his, worst games, ends up with 5 points on 1 of 8 shooting. Sometimes, especially when your constant isn't there, you're going to need him. That all being said, they kind of went against that narrative today with some of these other guys. Kaufman-Renn became a focal point whenever Zach Edey was on the bench. I thought Mason Gillis came in, gave some good minutes. I thought this was promising for the other guys, if nothing else. And Tyler, you talked a little bit about Illinois shot selection. Sometimes they're just going to be susceptible to that. You know, they have some talented guys, and you have to let them rock a little bit, I guess. But I think some of their wild habits at times can also get them back into games. But when it comes down to crunch time, you got to take good shots. That turnover at the end, gosh, what happened? He goes baseline. It was
travel
with Coleman Hawkins. Yeah, he tries to go left, he travels. That set piece, after you get a flagrant call, you have to be able to at least get a shot on that possession. And Coleman Hawkins is really talented, but gosh, he leaves you wanting to punch a door on your way out sometimes if you're an Illinois fan, because some of the things he shows flashes of being a first round pick, and then he does 3 stupid things in a row and you're just left scratching your head.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.